a little chilly today. I just have a base layer and then my motorcycle jacket, which has 2 layers inside. It's a little windy too. Started off with 65.6 volts for battery. A little lower than I was expecting, because I charged it up to I think 67 volts, which is the max. Yeah, this is always a sketchy crossing. Some dark clouds behind me, up front not too bad. Turn up here. Do. About 9 o'clock. I'm going to do the NorthVan Spirit Trail loop. It's about 43K, I would say. Cruising down about 32K, just the top speed. Got dual motors going. We're in speed level 3. Sorry, cat. She's 41K in the downhill stretch. Let's go this way. See how we're doing. Thank you. So that's good to have some bright lights. Right now I only have my lights at medium for the front and for my headlamp. This is my last chance to ride before the rain starts. The rain's supposed to start tomorrow, actually tonight. Thank you. Rolling a mattress. Just gotta watch out for people going around this way. Do you know? Oh, that guy's gonna sketchy. Totally sketchy. I'm watching you, white Tesla. Never trust a Tesla. The scavengers are out already. Pretty early. What do I mean by scavengers? They're the sketchy people who are stealing bikes and breaking into things. Sure you can see me. Watch out for this guy walking the bike lane. Sidewalk right on the right side. That's funny. That's okay. The bell is gripping on my gloves too much, so it's not ringing that out. That's a Friday night. What is there better to do? Go riding. Let's watch out here. These people are crossing or something. You can't trust pedestrians. If in doubt, slow down and or ring the bell and or honk. Because you'll have pedestrians who have headphones on, and you have others who don't give an F about what you do. When you're in Vancouver, you have to ride very defensively. Watch for cars, other cyclists, and pedestrians. Always watch your 12 to 6 o'clock, the curbside. When you're riding in downtown, you don't want to get jumped when you're at stoplights. Typically, Vancouver is decently safe, as long as you don't go to the downtown east side or Chinatown. But there are some parts that you don't expect it to be unsafe, and it actually is not safe at all. Let's take the seawall, shall we? Or should we go the other way? Let's go take this way for a change. Let's go Briarbridge. Briarbridge, and then go down. I like riding this way. This is the more fun part of the route. I should leave my high beams on. High beams on for the bottom. Someone walking on the bike lane right now. Yeah, pedestrians, right? You have to be careful on the blind quarters. That's pretty cool. So yeah, those adults were saying, so-and-so, kids, get out of the way. You guys are actually in the way. Leading by example, walking in the bike lane. I don't know where that music is coming from. There. The music is coming from the people in here. A lot of oblivious people today. Small dog. It's like smaller than a raccoon. Like a chihuahua. So you watch out this blind turn. Again, like I said, you can't trust pedestrians. I'm not going that fast. But it's got my lights on. I should start to look at high beams now. Because there's too many idiots right now. There we go, high beams are on. I found some people, I do not care. At least they'll see me coming. So let's see which way will I go. Let's wait here. Let's avoid Gravel Island because I think there's more idiots. Just want to get to NorthVan. It is on for both flies. Blinders on. Oof, so many nuts. So I usually ride later. I can avoid all these people. Clouds. This guy's kind of all over the place. Is he running a Jetson? I think so. It's pretty low. At least NorthVan, there's going to be less people. I find NorthVan, there's not many people riding the bike. It's just downtown. U-turn Tesla! Why am I not surprised? Teslas have a stereotype for bad driving. It's totally true. It's not a stereotype, it's actually facts. Same with him. With e-scooter, especially higher speed ones, I highly recommend wearing a full face helmet. Because if you spill, your face is going down on the ground hard. It's an instant plank. Okay, let's go. Get him in the way and be obnoxious is my motto. Rather be seen than be killed. I'm not flashing people in the face when I'm riding. My lights are actually face downwards. But when I see them not paying attention, then I can look at them. watch out here for a lot of people crossing into the bike lane. Yes, I'm flashing my lights at you because you're crossing into my lane. I don't have to use the horn yet. I only do that in emergency. This is English Bay. Stay in the lane. What's going on over here? It's like a Cabo Mantis movie. His light's really bright. See, our bright lights. My lights are not that bright. I'll color here. What happened up here? Trust you. Oh, here comes the paddy wagon. Paddy wagon. My feet are getting all cold. Up. Those dark clouds. Pretty dark. So we head to NorthVan. You gotta watch for cars here. Sometimes they don't stop. Thank you. Okay, Lionsgate Bridge, here we go. Watch out this turn off here. Do not let them wait for you because they're not going to stop. Only go when there's no cars, absolutely. Here we go. Trees are a little overgrown. I said it before, they didn't have this fence. And what happened was a cyclist fell into traffic and died. So they put this fence here a few years back. Which makes sense, because if you're here with no barrier, it's pretty sketchy. So let's try and spread the needle and stay on this asphalt, because it's less bumpy. It would have been nice if they made this whole thing asphalt instead of the sidewalk concrete. Oh, my feet are getting a little bit sore and cold. It's a bit chilly. It's a good thing I wore my slightly thicker leather gloves. If I wear the summer mesh gloves, my hands will be freezing. So right now I'm kind of like on and off the throttle because I got to maneuver around these tight areas. If I go full throttle, I might hit something. Yeah, my feet are starting to feel it. I'm wearing my Skechers shoes, but my feet have taken a beating from using the EUC the past few nights. The EUC really punishes your feet. It takes a bit to recover. I've got some calluses near my toe, which weren't there before. There's a little bit of debris, but not too bad. Yeah, you can feel the wind. The air just got cold. It's June, I'm gonna say 9th or so, and it's not like summer weather yet here in Vancouver yet. It's still about 15 degrees or so, and rainy. Summer hasn't really arrived. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit here on this. Let's see what's going on here. Make sure we don't get killed by hitting that pole. Let's spread the needle here again. Yeah. So what are we running at? We're about 61.5 volts. Trees are going to attack you. It's getting a little bit dark now. We've got full lights on. Gotta watch out here. There's some cars coming up. There's a stop sign, but I see there's a car coming. Oh, that was the other one. That's the next one. Gotta watch out here because they'll be exiting off. Okay, we're almost at Lionsgate Bridge. So I've taken this on my EUC, on my Sherman, really slowly. When I ride my EUC, I ride a lot slower, much more cautiously. Like I don't go over 25 kilometers an hour. And I don't know how I did it, honestly. This loop was about 43k. I was more practiced at that point in time, and my feet were more accustomed to it. The hardest part is when you're going downhill off the bridge. because there's these little divots and bumps, and when you're going downhill, I feel like I'm out of control. Here's Lionsgate Bridge. It's hard to take in the sights because if you look one way, you may go that way. So I just look straight ahead. You look where you want to go. If you're rubbernecking to the left or the right, you're going to want it that way. So I can see that's why it's nice if you had a 360 camera. You just have it point in one direction. You can pan later. They're not good in low light. That's the thing. I'm using an Osmo Action 1, and it's not bad in low light, but I have to boost up post-production. Let's take a stop here. Take a couple pictures. Let's give our feet a break. Let's just reverse it this way. Let's see, how's my light? What's on? I thought that was on the brightest, but it wasn't. It steps down quite often. I don't understand. Camera failed. It's so annoying. Tap tap. My fingers seem cracked. It's not what I wanted. Just made it to the Lionsgate now. Okay, so we're at 61.6. Now, when you come out here, you want to be careful because sometimes cyclists are just flying down. You want to look, make sure no one's coming. Because if you come out this other side, they could just hit you because you just come out of the corner. There we go. Really nice little break. Clouds are pretty dark. Yeah, this is the part that I'm not crazy about when I'm on my UC. There's like bumps every few bits, and there's like a little ridge. See, I'm on suspension, I feel these bumps. And then when you're on a UC with no suspension, it's just jostling you all over the place. So I go really slow down here. Cool. At least it's not as scary as the Alex Fraser Bridge. The fence here is actually up to maybe my shoulder. The Alex Fraser Bridge, when you're on a scooter, the fence only goes up to your waist. It's horrible. And it's super windy too. Big bump here. And then you go along here. Big like U-turn down here. In the wintertime it gets icy right off the bridge deck here, and you feel like a deep chill as soon as you head in to NorthVan. That's cool, I never noticed that. So right here I skidded on my Volt Bike Bravo e-bike in the wintertime. Almost lost it, but I just stuck out my leg by instinct like a tripod and kept it going. So now we're in NorthVan, on the Spirit Trail. You can feel the chill. Let's just make sure my coat is zipped up all the way. Let's also make sure my headlight is all the way up too. Yeah, I'm zipped up. Okay, now this is full beams. I thought I was on high beams. Oh no, I turned it down when I was taking pictures. Oh, that bulb just died. Okay, so now everything is on high. My headlamp and also my lower lamp on the scooter. So if it goes lower, there's something weird going on because I did not turn it down now. I don't know who would lock something to that because you can just pull it straight up. That makes no sense. Like I could go to Dunderade, but there's nothing to see. You just go along there and it just ends. In the daytime you can see more, but at nighttime not much. So this is the Spirit Trail. And usually the times I go around here, it's not busy at all, which is nice. So if you know anything from my other videos, I don't like dealing with people, especially if there's idiots. It's like driving. I like to drive, I just don't like to drive in Vancouver. A lot of idiots on the road and selfish people. But this is a lot of development here. This wasn't here before. It doesn't look the nicest though. It looks like a big motel. So we just swivel through here. To my left is a reservation, the Squamish Reservation. Actually went through there a couple times. It's that flashing light. Reflective light. These Lime e-bikes, they're just left everywhere. It's kind of weird that they put those slow down things, because this is a big long stretch. Maybe just so that you don't run across the street, get T-boned by a car. Yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah, because they have them at every kind of intersection here. You just have the lime he like just dumped in the middle. There was one time I saw one dumped in halfway across the Ironworkers Bridge. What happened is they got over the limit and then it just, I don't know, maybe they have geofencing and it just stopped working. It's only for NorthVan. NorthVan and Richmond have it as a pilot. Never tried one myself. Really chill. And this is why I like the NorthVan part of the Spirit Trail. It's nice and maintained and it's deserted. Only for crazy people like me, riding at nighttime. Let's avoid that puddle. I don't want to get splashed. This is a nice, relaxed ride here. I've taken the Jetson here way back in the day. You can do the NorthVan loop, but man, you're going to be tired. I don't know why they did this here though. It's like right where there's like a car dealership. Like you're gonna be flying through there. Doesn't really make sense. I don't know what pedestrians would be going crossing that too. This light's pretty great. Let's cross over. Because there's actually a bike lane here. I think the bike lane's actually here. I'll be taking a right here. It's a safe detour. Why did they close this now? Let's see. This is like one of the better parts of the Spirit Trail. Are they doing more construction again? So going up hills and narrow things is not the easiest with this twitchy throttle. Let's just not go too fast here in case it's really close down like they said. I see something moving over there. This is the shipyard. It looks like a big Coast Guard boat. And it looks like a warship there. There was a weird incident that happened here a couple summers ago. where a guy jumped onto the street or onto the spirit trail and shoved the cyclist down. That guy looks like he's at UC. I was wondering because there was a wide path of lights. The trail closes off around here somewhere. Going along here. Let's get out of that construction zone. Oh, it's windy. I really feel the wind. This is Mosquito Creek. It's a nice little boathouse community. This intersection's a little weird sometimes. Brompton bikes. Yeah, this is Mosquito Creek. See those boathouses? Nice art. Leaking. Oh, it's leaking there. Tide is up. You gotta be careful here, there's a chain link fence. Well, not really a fence, but I should say they put a... Yeah, right there, see that chain? You don't want to be riding and hitting that. So it's pretty nice looking here. The view is pretty nice. See, the house is really moving. It's a half moon. Air kebab, are they still open? Or are they closed? No, they look closed, unfortunately. I had there. Oh, the huge ship is here today. Huge ship is here. Ship is huge. I can't remember. So did they close that part? Looks closed to me. Yeah, area under construction. Okay, I have to go back up. and smooth. Check that guy. A lot of police. Yeah, how many police are here? I don't understand why. It's so busy. I don't understand why it's so busy. Oh, there's something going on here. Interesting. Closing up. Shutting down mom grilled cheese. Teriyaki rolls. Something. Oh, stuff is closed. So they had some kind of festival. Oh, there's a fake one on that side. That's weird. That's different. Okay, it's both still. Around the red. I don't know when my thing is going, because I set it to go. I set it to cross. Yeah, it never went. That's BS. Okay. It's not gonna let me cross. I'm just gonna cross. The breweries are open pretty late. They usually close early. Well, it is a Friday night. Okay, that pole's just stupid, having that there in the middle. So under load, I'm at 56 volts. Earlier when I was at rest, about 60 volts. Something really bright coming up this way. Which is a reflection. Yeah, there's a lot of police around. I'm gonna do the zigzag way because that dirt is quite slippery, and I've almost wiped out on the Jetson on that stuff. It's so stupid. They should have just made like a straightaway instead of that weird zigzag. There's no one else around if you're going fast, so I don't understand. It's just mainly to slow people down. See, these houses weren't here before. This is one of the funner parts. So this is a shared path with pedestrians, so you have to be careful as you're around the corner. And it winds out over here. To my right, I think it's a cement factory. Yeah, but you gotta be careful because that's a steep drop off if you go too much to the right. I like how they decided, oh, let's put some fences here, but back there, nah, that's fine. When I'm on the Bravo, I'm flying down here at like 50 to 60K. Right now, I'm like just 31. Here they made the bike lane into like a HOV lane at the same time. It's kind of weird. I don't know about this street. Is it a one-way street? I think it is. Or maybe not. I think cars come like that. Okay, let's go. So this is a bus lane. And it used to be a bike lane too. And it's like, it's shared now. It breaks off into an actual bike lane here. Oh, you can actually press thing. That's cool. This, I don't remember seeing this. You don't really need it anyway because I'm going. So the NorthVan biking infrastructure is pretty good. There's a couple odd spots, but other than that, it's mostly fine. I'll show you what I mean by the odd spots. Yahoo! Ah, the trees. Way too low. Need to trim these. If I was a cyclist, that would have hit me in the head too. So here's MEC. Now I'm going to go up. Okay, so here's the weird part. You see this, right? This little sidewalk is actually part bike lane too. It's kind of worn away. And then it splits off here where you can actually have bike lane and sidewalk. See? With bike lane and sidewalk, so we'll take the bike lane. But you can see the bike lane is actually worn down. You don't actually see a line here. Right? Here's the bike lane line. And there's a portion where you take the bike lane, it just ends. So you keep going along here and then it ends. Not here yet, but it ends and then you have to take the sidewalk. And you see the bike lane's not, the lines are almost gone. So we want to be careful here because someone may just dart into my lane. Here's where it just ends, so you have to take the sidewalk. Yeah, you have to take the sidewalk here because there's no lane anymore, right? You see what I mean? That's just a street. The shoulder's gone. So you gotta go on this weird, bumpy kind of path. Let's wait for that guy. I don't trust him. But it's only for a small stretch. Oh, tree branch. We gotta trim those trees. Okay, and so you just keep going here. You have this weird lip. And this part here is also a part shared pathway with the bike lane. So that was the weird part. It's not connected that well right at that point. Let's be careful this back here, so we don't want to fall into traffic. Thank you! See someone on there. Thanks! He said, well lit up. He looks like he's lighting up too. There's some marijuana. So this is the Ironworkers Memorial Bridge, the second narrows bridge. You can't really see, but to my right is the Lionsgate Bridge. Off in the distance, that's where we were at. And I'm just cruising now at 32k. So it's like 55 volts under load. This is a slight incline, so it's sucking up the juice. I'm in dual motor mode, just going flat out most of the way at 32k. I could do single motor, I would save some battery, but it's just really sluggish. It's funny because you think a single 1000 watt motor would be quite powerful, but it's not, because you are used to the speed from the dual 1000 watts. Like the single 1000 watt just feels like a 350 watt, like my K2i3 Pro. The acceleration up a hill is very similar. But once you hit the second motor on, oh, it just flies you up hills at 32k. It doesn't slow down. It's unreal. If you have to try something once, try a dual motor, dual suspension scooter. The acceleration just kicks you back. So yeah, this is like a one-way. You shouldn't have people coming your way, because the other side is the other way. So we've reached the peak, so now it's downhill. A little hungry. The only thing around here is McDonald's. I shouldn't though, because I'm going to be eating out tomorrow as well. Probably be eating out for lunch and dinner. dinner for sure, because it's like a Father's Day. So I should just go home. Don't eat out again. Because I'll be eating out maybe Sunday as well. Weekend is just eating out. Gotta be careful here. This is the weird part of the pathway. It's very secluded. So those lights used to be halogen. They've replaced them to something else. Maybe LED? And then you have like 2 hairpin turns. At least it's brighter, but they have the shrubs. Someone could be hiding in the shrubs here. See, this is the first hairpin. And those are not just shrubs, those are thorns. This is way overgrown. There you go here. Some lupins. Those are nice. And then this is the last hairpin. I usually just get off. Yeah, you're gonna fall down. So under no load, I'm at 58 volts. You see though, like the biking infrastructure from NorthVan to Vancouver, it's like night and day. Sure, Vancouver's older, but they don't keep it up to date. You pay a lot of property tax, and you don't get barely any city facilities. Like they don't do large furniture pickup. What else is there? Burnaby has a large furniture pickup. I feel just like living in Vancouver, the property tax is so high, and it's just, you're paying for nothing. It's a rip-off to live in Vancouver, in my opinion. Buying a house in Vancouver is easily $2 million. And it's not a nice house either. It's a small Vancouver Special, or not even Vancouver Special, even older than the Vancouver Special. Vancouver Special is like a shoebox from the 80s, using the cheapest materials, and they maximize your house space on this small, narrow plot of land, because it's just a square box, like a shoebox. You see them all around Vancouver. They're the ugliest houses. It's just a square box. But it has the most square footage for people inside and the most square footage of land use. You basically have no yard. So what people do is they rent out the basement part, the first level, because the property tax and just the cost of living is so high. They need some income, right? So they have a second family. They don't need the big house. They have a second family living downstairs, paying the rent that helps pay the mortgage. But it's sad though when your kids, even us, can't afford a house. You know, they can barely even afford a condo. A condo is about $600,000 for a single bedroom. That's ridiculous. Like, that's not sustainable. Okay, let's go. See, and then you just have the traffic from the right direction here on the right side. It's a one-way. Should be. Yeah, see what I mean? The biking infrastructure, it's such a ghetto bikeway. It's all these side streets and back alleys. And this is the Cassier bike route. It's one of the sketchier bike routes because it's like going through someone's driveway, it seems, a back alley. It's not very well thought out. At least it's labeled well. Speed bump. Whoa. So there's Playland on the right. Just watch out on your left. Saying the McShaker fries. I tried them. They're okay. It was a masala flavor and what was that called? Churro flavor. So just cinnamon. So the cinnamon was a little odd because it made your fries like dessert now, like churro. The masala was not too bad. Not the best things, but something different. So McShaker fries are popular in Asia, like years ago. This is one of the weirdest left turn arrows. Look at that. So as you see, as I'm just standing here, I'm just always looking around. You don't want someone to sneak up from behind you and take your scooter, mug you or something, because you don't know what we're doing. Let's see. Those people are over here. Okay, stop me, which is nice. See, I would wave, but I don't want to go one-handed on an e-scooter. It feels like he has his high beams on. Have his high beams on. Okay, let's turn. Because you don't know if people are just going to open the doors. See, like, you could go one-handed and then signal that you're turning, but I'm not going to do that because of this. The Vancouver roads are horrible. You do one-handed and you're going over those potholes, you're going to go flying. Like, look at these. These are horrible. Vancouver should be ashamed. You pay so much property tax. Yeah, that's another thing. They don't fix potholes. Or if they do it really half-assed. Like, you submit an issue on a Van 311 website, and they don't do anything. They just close the request. Under consideration. Under load, we're about 56 volts. More traffic than I'm used to seeing behind me. Going. We're gonna make it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's keep going. Because I don't want to wait. Waiting in traffic for that stop sign is quite dangerous. This guy's making a U-turn. So that part right there, I let up on the accelerator, which I should not have. Because as soon as you let go, it takes a bit to spool up again to top speed. That's one of the downfalls with this Inokim. It leaves you flat-footed from if you let go of the throttle. Now watch out, there's someone here running. You don't want them to run out in the street right when you come along. Watch out for this twin car. You gave me time. I don't know. You never know what they're going to do at the last minute when you're coming up on them. The 365 chicken is closed already. Here, I'm not crazy about waiting here because it's a right-hand turn. Right? So sometimes I go onto the sidewalk. There's a right-hand person right behind me. Let's see. It's a Tesla. Watch out, there's someone crossing the street here, jaywalking. Fucking idiot. Superstore. Won't be able to make that light up there. It's gonna change. Let's get onto the sidewalk because I don't like waiting in the over there. We'll wait here. Just like that. Always watching the rear, especially when there's a hook right turn. So right now we're at like 57 volts. See, is there... No, there's not. Okay, let's go. Let's watch out for this guy here, because he's really close. Why are you staring at me? You watch where you're going. Going up Uber, you have to have some steady hands and like some balls. You look at this Tesla, he's like in the bike lane. What I said, white Tesla, right? It's like you don't need to be in the bike lane. You got way on the left-hand side to go, right? You gotta be careful of people sideswiping you or cars opening their doors on your right. Dude, Tesla's all the way in the bike lane. Look at my horn right here. And then you gotta watch out for people turning right up there. also watch for their turning left as well. Yeah, so I'm always watching my mirrors. And I'm kind of like leaned over more to the left because you want to be 3 feet away from the cars on the right, because if they open their door, you're going to get hit and then you're going to go flying into traffic. It's funny that they designed to put a bike lane on this busy street. It's not the safest. You don't see people biking on this very often. It's just the most direct way for me. So I take it at nighttime when it's less busy. A rear cyclist. Let's go this way and then cross over after. See, you could go up Rupert and then go Van Ness if you wanted to. Watch out, make sure this guy's actually going to slow down. See, people don't stop near the actual stop line. They often stop like way after it. So like at a stoplight line here, they'll stop way out there. And you don't know if they're going to stop or not. So then you honk your horn and they get mad. It's like, I don't know what you're doing. You better stop properly. Ugh. Almost home. There's worse like streets. So the one I was saying, like Vancouver doesn't really do much. They pay all this property tax. You watch these streets right here. Come up to them. See, the potholes are starting here. And up here, this is the worst stretch. Like, look at this. What kind of, like, repair job is that? It's so bad. And all along here, too. It's like riding in the Philippines. Not exaggerating. That's coming in the corner. I get a flare of my light. Watch out for this taxi. Captures taxis as well. This is a Tesla. Yeah. So you can't miss me when I'm riding. I got 2 front lights, 2 rear lights, and underdeck light. I often get like the comment, "Whoa, what the hell's that?" Holy crap. It's like prawn. Okay, let's see. This is also another bad part. Look how bumpy this is. It's so bad. Oh, Vancouver, I tell you. It's one of the worst stretches. Well, let's see. Let's wait for this guy to go. Yeah, this street here it ties second place with the worst streets. Oh.